Today, Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell speaking out after yet another high-profile act of teen violence happens here in the Valley.
Her office now prosecuting a 16-year-old high school student for the murder of a fellow classmate at Maryville High School in West Phoenix.
12 News journalist Sean Rice following up on that case. You were in a news conference with the county attorney today. What you have to say?
Troy, Tram, good evening to you both. Rachel Mitchell today acknowledged that these kinds of incredibly violent teen-on-teen crimes here in the Valley are unfortunately on the rise. And she said both her office and the community as a whole have to really do everything they can to try and get a handle on it. Top of mind for her as we spoke this afternoon, that incredibly awful and violent exchange in Maryville High School's classroom this past Tuesday that unfortunately claimed the life of one high school student. And today, via court records, we're getting a better understanding of what exactly transpired inside that classroom.
Don't bury your head in the sand.
Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell speaking directly to parents Thursday as one West Phoenix family buries their 16-year-old son and another watches their son sit before a judge accused of murder.
First is Chris Aguilar. This is the time set for an initial appearance hearing.
Chris Aguilar sat in juvenile court Wednesday as prosecutors laid out how he allegedly stabbed a classmate to death inside a Maryville High School classroom. Court records obtained by 12 News say witnesses told Phoenix police that the victim, Michael Montoya II, recently robbed Aguilar of a gun. Posts on social media indicate the pair met up for a, quote, deal the day before the stabbing. Court records say that is when the alleged robbery happened. Over the next 24 hours, there were then threats of murder made against Montoya by Aguilar and his brother, according to court documents. Classmates reported seeing Aguilar sit in a different seat Tuesday, right next to Montoya in class at Maryville. Montoya's family members heard sobbing in court.
According to the police report, the defendant was the aggressor in the classroom and the victim had no ability to defend himself. The victim subsequently died of his wounds.
As these details were read aloud, Aguilar is now charged in adult court with second-degree murder.
Some of that is looking at the juvenile justice system. I fully support that being rehabilitative in nature instead of punitive. But then let's rehabilitate. Let's make it work.
Mitchell expressed a need to adapt to the modern teen, rehabilitating those with a propensity for violence before they enter the criminal justice system.
Is there a message you would give to parents at home who may have teens at home who may see a little bit of signs of this, that there may be acting out and something that lends itself to potential criminal activity?
Government is a poor substitute for the family. And the family, when they see those early warning signs, seek help, get resources for your kid, because you're ignoring it doesn't make it go away, and eventually it's going to really be problematic.
It's certainly a complex issue. One thing to look forward to when in prosecuting this case, or at least look in the future, is a potential upgrading of charges from second-degree murder to first-degree murder. When we asked Rachel Mitchell about that this afternoon, she said that, quote, anything may be on the table. She would have to prove that there is, quote, premeditation in this case, that Aguilar may have not only thought about committing this murder, but may have planned it out in the 24 hours before that alleged robbery took place. That is the bar her office must reach to get a conviction. We're live in downtown Phoenix. Sean Rice, 12 News.
Yeah, and what's so tough about this is that we had reports that Aguilar, the suspect in this case, was a standout baseball player, when he was a youth. And you wonder at what point things shifted for him, to be able to, and obviously he still has to go through a trial, but to even be accused of something like this, Sean.
Right, Troy. The thing that keeps popping into my head in a case like this is, how are 16-year-olds getting their hands on guns? That's a question that did not lend itself to answers in the court records that I reviewed. Not only that, but how did he get the pocket knife he allegedly used inside a high school to then carry out a crime like this? We, I think, both can believe and should understand that 16-year-olds should not have access to weapons like that. But unfortunately, in this case, it looks as though they did. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Sean, thank you.
Candlelight vigil for the victim in this case, Michael Montoya, will happen tomorrow night, 6:30 to 8:30 there at Maryville High School. Organizers are asking people to wear yellow and black. Those are the school's colors in Michael's honor.